Smart money spent 9 weeks building this trap, and it just closed at 56.3. For 9 good weeks, institution quietly builds a largest short position on Dow Jones, that is a YM. In 12 weeks, every week they swipes the previous week's high and reject. Then this week they engineer a close above the previous week, got retail excited to buy, and swept 56.3 and reject immediately. The trap was 9 weeks in making. Here is what comes next. We are starting this week with analysis with the DSY. DSY, to me, let me take you to institutional first. What are the institutional doing on DSY? On DSY, what exactly the institutions are doing? You can see since they flipped on March 16 report, and since then they had very positive longs, and they had the largest long this week, 27.77. And but there is a cashier now. You can see the open interest. Open interest increased from 35 to 40. So that is to say, other players are coming into the market. It's not like it's a fake, but in as much as it's not much, they are coming into the market. But for previous weeks now, like 2 weeks, they have been on negative data, which means they'll be adding short also and adding long also. So definitely is a very dicey situation on an institutional level. There is no clear winner here, and to me, I could have waited to see more on one-sided. But if I'm being forced based on institutional and what data is saying, I would have said, okay, I will lean on bullish side of market. But this data here is not that convincing enough. Therefore, I will put a pause on DSY. Like I've previously said that I will not be taking in DSY for I think a couple of weeks ago to this moment. If you are really interested in selling or buying a DSY, that should be done intraday basis, not like swing type of trading. That aside, let's head to the chart and see what chart is doing. This is a weekly chart here, and we actually range this week, and nothing is really to me exciting on this week. And from here we can continue to, as far as we are still 50% above this fair value gap. And you remember this fair value gap, the low of November 3rd 2025 and the high of October 2025. So if we are still above it, you can expect right to keep on pushing higher. But I'm not taking this trade. I'm not trying to take this, but if I'm being forced to take, that is what I will be looking on weekly time frame. Then on daily time frame, you can see 1 2 3 4 5. See, we have been on this range for over a week now. That is not random. That is exactly what institutions are doing. They are not taking a decisive position on DSY. So that's why you are seeing all this moving, all this ugly price action. And that is that for DSY. And I head to Euro USD. And you agree with me that Euro USD is inverse of DSY. Definitely, if I'm being forced to trade DSY, which I'm lean bullish, I will be expecting to sell Euro USD. That being said, on a weekly time frame, since we are still below this fair value gap on the low of March 23rd, on the low of February 23rd, 2026, and the high of 9th of March 2026, the fair value gap, we use that as a resistance to expect price to keep on pushing lower, and that is exactly what price did this week. Price close below is the previous week, and this week tap into it and is rejecting lower. Then on a daily time frame, yeah, you can see this is not what you will be interested in trading. This is not what you want to trade. That is that for Euro USD. Then we go to pounds USD. Pounds USD, definitely inverse of DSY. So if I'm bullish on DSY, definitely I will be also be bearish on pounds USD. And what do we have on weekly time frame on pounds? It's not clear to me for weekly time frame. And if I'm bullish on DSY, I will also be looking for opportunity to sell on pounds USD. Like you see the prices, we're expecting the opening price, the closing price on February 17, 2026, and the opening price of 2nd of March 2026. So since price is below this two level I just mentioned above, I will use that as a resistance to look for opportunity to sell. Then we go to a daily time frame. You remember this level we previously said, this is the weekly level I just mentioned. Now the opening price of 17th, the closing price of 17th of February 2026, and the opening price of 2nd of March 2026. You can see we opened this week, we rally up, and we failed to even to close 50% above the level, and we are still on the range, and we are not doing anything serious here. So when you are be forced to trade, you can expect a market to move from this level to here, and at least take out this lower price here. At least I can expect, if I'm being forced to trade this pounds USD now, I can sell from this current level, then expect to take profit on the opening price of 18th of May 2026. That would be my first target. Then the rest will be the low price of 18th of May also 2026, and 6th of April 2026. All right, we go to the vanguard this week, which is Dow Jones, or YM, so to say. And let's quickly go to weekly edge, what institutions are doing. Since let me show you from the chart, from since 23rd of March report on weekly edge, the institution has flipped to short position, and since that time they'll be building a very massive short position. That is to say, from 24,443 short position to current level of 42,055 positions. Okay, so basically they have been adding short position, and this week we had a highest net short position, 18,776 short position. And the beautiful thing in this is that the open interest, which was at 67,922, has been built up to current level of 82,825 position. So what are we going to understand in this stuff now? We build more people are coming into the markets. That is the open interest, 67,000 to 82,000, and we build the short position from 24,000 to 42,000. Okay, and the long position was just increased by just probably less than 1,000. So there is more sellers into the market. And how did they build all these positions? Let me show you from the chart how they were able to build these positions. You can see since April 13th, each week they swept that, reject, they swept that, reject, they swept that, reject. And this current week this is the first time the body closed above very well above the previous week high. And this is, to me, this is pure trap. This is pure trap. You see this thing they did this week? This is classic trap. They did this in the sense that they will say, okay, this is absolutely a breakout now. Then a lot of people will continue to buy. And the funny thing is this: in making this, trying to create this trap, they took out this 50,623, and they didn't even close above it. They rejected that immediately. Do you see the way they rejected that level back? They rejected that level immediately. And the obvious, the ES and the NQ that normally, like every week, they do make a new all-time high. Every week they keep on creating all-time high. But this week, both of them failed to do what? To create a new week high. So basically, what are we seeing this place now? On YM, that's in-minute Dow Jones, I think this current level we are now, we have to be very, very careful. To me, if on a lower time frame, if you know what you are doing, you can play intraday play here and allow price to do its thing, print more price, then show us what it's going to do. And when I'm saying if you know what you are doing, you can go to on a lower time frame, then you see what I did on. If you're following me on Twitter, you can see. Let me show you on Twitter. Yeah, this is okay. This is it. On Twitter, this is what I tweeted. I say NQ sell side trading 28,741.25 handle. And let me show you the time of this switch. The time of this switch was made 12 minutes after 6 a.m. 19th of May. You see, it is there. And the next thing, after about how many minutes? This thing on 19 minutes after 10, the same May 2026, May 19. I tweeted again. We tag the level. Then we go back again on 20th of May also. I say the weekly fair value gap still respecting the price overall bullish, still in charge, and the next level, the buy side, my current buy side liquidity is 29,335 level. The tweet was made on what time is that? That is 46 46. Yeah. This is 14 minutes to 9 before market opening on 20th of May 2026. That was when the tweet was made. So I said I was looking at the 29,335 level. Then after about this thing on, what is the time again? Let me show you the time. On 26 minutes to noon, 20th of May, I tweeted again, tagged. This is what you can verify on Twitter. So I posted that. So if you are very good, if you know what you are doing on the lower time frame, once market is giving this, there is no cut edge, you can come to a lower time frame, then look for level. So this week on indices, I will also be going on a lower time frame to look for intraday play to take one or two trades. And that is basically it on both ES and NQ, which NQ, this is classic indecision level we are. You see this week on NQ, see what we did on the previous week, we swept that, then we ran higher. Even this week, the opening price on previous week to the high of that same previous week, if you take your Fibonacci 2 from the opening price of the previous week before this week that just ended to the high, you see that is a week. You can see a price failed to close above 0.5. That is half of it. Price could not close above it. That is telling you that something is not looking good on the bull side of the market. You have to be very cautious trying to swing sales at this stage. Same thing also happened on ES. So I am very cautious at this moment, and institution built a very 9 weeks short position on mini Dow Jones. That is very massive, and they took out this 50,623. They took out the level and rejected that back level again. So what are they doing? Every week they will lure retails to sell, then they took the high. Every week, this is what they keep on doing, keep on building their own position. So at this rate, be careful if you're buying this pair. Then on gold, gold is, like I told you, is really, I would have loved to be bearish if I'm being forced to trade, but exactly what gold is doing. And if let me take you to institutional on gold, what are they doing on gold? Yes, overall they are bullish on gold. Overall they were bullish on gold. That's still net bullish on gold. Then the open interest, they actually are reducing the open interest. They started from 400k position to current levels 379k position. So they were actually reducing their position on gold. They were kind of probably they don't have I don't know what what might be their reason of reducing their position on gold. So because of that, and what price is saying on charts, gold is not worth it. It's not worth all the whole rates right now. And that will basically be all for now. Let's quickly summarize what we said so far on DSY. If we are being forced to trade, we'll be looking for opportunity to buy above current level we are now. Okay, but we are not in a haste to buy or sell. That is that. Then pounds and euro since if we are being forced to trade, we be buying DSY. That means we will be selling pounds and euro. Then we have indices. We said that institution built for good 9 weeks short position on YM, and they keep on swept every single position shorts anyone has placed so far, and they built this 9 weeks short position, and that is massive, which is what you have to pay attention to if you are still going to be buying indices right now. Be very careful what you are doing. But for me, I will wait for a couple of days or so to look for a position opportunity to either buy or sell. I can go in the lower time frame to do my thing. Then good, we don't have any bias on gold. And that will be all for now. If you have not subscribed to the channel, just hit a subscribe button. Trade smart